Welcome back, everybody. Where have you been? We still got some Perfect Dark to play and some deep sea threats to nullify, so let's get to it.
This doesn't seem normal. No one's around.
No signs of conflict, no spent ammo cases or bullet holes.
But there ought to be a rear guard at least. It makes no sense.
There has to be someone further inside. Cover me.
Okay, and as we take this boring, awful, infrared, goggle-laden part of the mission at double speed, let's take a recap of the story that's going on so far. We're deep below the sea, essentially at the bottom of the ocean, at an ancient base that holds a very significant mega weapon that the Skedar are trying to get a hold of. If you recall from the last mission, the Skedar are working with Datadyne, and Datadyne was using their influence to try to get the Pelagic II from the President, and when that didn't work, they simply just hijacked the thing in broad daylight. So if you recall, the goal of the last mission was to take back the Pelagic II for America and rid it of the Datadyne soldiers so that they couldn't make it to the deep sea base, because the Pelagic II has unique deep sea diving capabilities. Which begs for the question, why are there people waiting for us down here? I mean, Datadyne used more and more devious and complicated criminal matters to get the Pelagic II because it was seemingly the only way anyone could get down here. But we made it down here with a life raft, and there are Datadyne thugs waiting for us. Which means that the previous mission was essentially a waste of our time. Well, I guess we did stop those experiments from going on, and we drifted the submarine off course, and we didn't use lethal force on the scientists themselves, so... Wait, didn't we blow up the sub? Can someone tell me why there was a mission objective to reduce scientist casualties if we were going to blow up the submarine anyway? That doesn't quite make sense, does it? But then again, nothing in this game has made sense so far, so why should it start now? Okay, I guess we can take this time to finally talk about strategy. If you were paying attention earlier, we picked up some proximity mines from one of the guards, and we're going to use those to go back to the entrance to this weird green cave and throw them because guards are about to spawn there after we activate the teleportals. Oh yeah, we have to activate teleportals, that's one of the objectives. What are the teleportals? They help us teleport around the ship. So we'll make our way through this maze and mistake that light for a drone gun and find our way into the last door. And now that we've cleared the green room of all the enemies, Elvis is going to run up the green ramp to the green console and activate the green teleportals. Now, if I recall correctly, completing Objective 1 is the trigger for the guards to spawn on the entrance to the maze, and if we did everything correctly, we should see corpses, and I do believe we will. There they are. That makes things a little easier. So we're going to open this door, and we're going to see a hole with a 2-foot wall. That means we can't crawl over because this is a first-person shooter. So let's go ahead and see what's over there. That would be a dead end. And we'll make our way over to the other side. Take a stop and look in there. Yes, we could easily climb over that if this were real life, but it is not. Another proof that it is real life is that we are about to walk through a teleportal. Oh, but first let me confirm that this door is locked. Yes, that door is indeed locked. And time to take a trip.
Keep the gun. Keep those skin out of my back while I'm working.
And what Elvis has just given us is the Farsight. It's a Mayan weapon that not only can see through multiple walls, it also has an automatic target locator. And it should be game-breaking, except for the fact that I cannot aim. So that man's going to try to open the door, and we're just going to shoot him without even aiming. And we're not going to get very lucky with that guy, so we're just going to use more conventional methods. See, what the Farsight does is it helps you clear out hallways and rooms before you go through them to make things quite a bit easier for you. And if you do it correctly, you can do so without alerting them and having them run toward you. So let's quickly head over to this door and use our Farsight to check for any more enemies and make our way into the next area. And in the next area, we're going to encounter some more Datadyne thugs that our Farsight couldn't catch, and an uncooperative door. And on our left, we're going to see the final teleportal. But first, we're going to make our way into this area and take a look at the central chamber. I'm not sure if it's the central chamber, but that's where we need to end up. That is where Dr. Carroll and the Mega Weapon are located. Well, yeah, Datadyne needs Dr. Carroll in order to activate the Mega Weapon. I probably should have mentioned that. So, as we continue our quest to rescue Dr. Carroll, let's take a step through this teleportal.